And we are live.
Hockey Nation fans, welcome back to the another special edition of the World Junior Championship. This is your host, Coach Frenchy, and we have to go all the way to find somewhere on the West Coast, Michael Devellano.
Great.
Welcome back, Michael. It's Monday, but we didn't have a no day off last weekend, so it's like a regular day for us, honestly. But
Absolutely.
it's a big day.
Semifinals in the World Junior Championship.
That's almost. I think it was the prediction we did. Maybe we slipped Sweden at some point, but I think we are right. We expect from at the beginning, USA, Canada, Russia, and Finland, and two big game on the game on the day, and for all the fans love hockey, um, don't go nowhere today. Stay
Yeah,
at
it's gonna
home.
be crazy. Do we
That's
know
a
what time
That's
of the
the
game?
restriction for the Hockey Nation live show today. Stay at
Yeah,
home. Cannot
stay
go
at
out
home.
today.
Don't go to work. Don't go anywhere.
Wear
Well,
your mask at home.
I think you don't go anywhere anyway, so it's probably fine.
Today is first of all the game is at 6 p.m. Eastern time and
Okay.
then 9:30 Eastern time. I'm right.
Uh,
And Canada played the first game against the Russia, and then
yeah.
following by the United States versus Finland.
Yep.
Where it's going to be two big game. We talked about yesterday about all the results standing, and Players was impressed, and the one was maybe disappointed. But what is your prediction? What do you think about the first game between Canada and Russia?
I mean, I have to go with Canada. I think it's going to be tough. They're both going to be up for this game. Um, I think eventually that Canada will get to Askarov because he's shown that he can be a little erratic. Levy has been really, really solid controlling rebounds. I got to think that the defense wins out for Canada. So I think that's the depth of the D will make a difference. But man, it's going to be close. I don't think it's going to be like a lopsided game. I think Canada will come out strong. What we haven't seen from Canada is 60 minutes. We've seen where they play two great periods and then they kind of slack off. I want to see 60 minutes from them and just dominate every shift. And if they do that, they're going to win this.
Uh, Here's what I expect from Russia. The only way they have to win, it's number one and between the pipes, and is Askarov. If Askarov, you have one player can steal this game for Russia, it's him.
That would be it. I think we haven't seen him steal too much, though, have we?
No, I don't say,
I,
I just mentioned like if you have one
equally
player
good.
can make a difference tonight for Russia team, I believe is the one can have like maybe
I agree.
his his game of his life or something like that because he have the talent, the skill, everything. And I don't say he will happening, but
No,
I predict if he won players, we know what Paul Colsing did. But if you think about this, if you look the stats of it's really impressive where, the most goal for one team is Cousin at 7. The most from Russia, it's Ponomarev, and he scored 2 goals at the beginning of the tournament, first game. Since that, he have 1 goal.
they've
And
kind of
nobody have more 3 goals for the game from Russia. Then the most points 6, Amirov, and it's what out of the top 10. I don't have the start of the tournament so far, but 6 is almost like many players have 5, 4, 6, 7. You know what I mean? So
it's a
it's
good
a.
point.
I'm
I
sorry.
think it's a very good point because even though the overall skill level is good for Russia, they haven't had a Zegras, they haven't had a Stutzley to stand out. So we're not like they did not blow out Germany. So that's telling you something. Like I think definitely the depth and star power is there for Canada on a couple spots. Um, but I think overall that the defensive depth should win it for them. But you're right, like they have not blown, and they got shut out against Czech Republic. So the coaches in Canada are going to pay attention to that. Mitch Love's on that bench. Mitch Love was our old assistant coach, head coach for the Saskatoon Blades. Mitch Love is a tactician. He will
Uh,
analyze what Czech Republic did against Russia, and they will be in their face and take away time and space.
I believe one word came on my mind when I see Russia. Russia is consistency. They are not consistency. Uh, Not only like one period after one period, it's game after game. They have one amazing game at the beginning of the tournament against Russia, against USA 4-3, and
Yep.
then they disappear for the second game.
Yep.
And they
Very
come
much
back.
so.
You know what I mean? So, and the score they play against Germany is what? It was 2-1 or 3-2? 2-1,
2-1.
right? So, you don't said, we never look for the score, only the outcome, right? But if you see this game, they did not play. They had the talent, or the skill to beat Germany 4-5-1,
Yep.
right?
Absolutely.
So for me, it's what I think the only one could happen is Ascara and the net in the net. Now, Canada, at the end of the day, Canada, just play the way you play. That's it. Don't chant, don't try to do anything else. Play the level you played the last game and the first four game. There may be a break. I think it was the second game. I think they was not there very well. But overall, they play very well as a team unit, five on the ice, and they will need their big star to showing up again. But I expect them to be there. And like you said the last time yesterday, you said Devon Levy is maybe one of the maybe the top 3-5 MVP so far in the tournament. Whatsoever
Absolutely.
you believe, or Canada have a big team, they score 5, 6 goals per game. Be honest with you, the last game live, and we'll go to see more the Levi the next couple of games, like
I think
today,
so.
tonight, and maybe after that, the final. If they go there, you're going to see what it look like, and really is going to maybe make a difference for Canada at some point. So,
It's a great point because they gave up a lot of opportunities against the Czech, and the Czech were out shooting them at one point.
yeah, I agree with you about that one. So, it'll be very interesting about what's going to happen tonight. But what's the final score
Today, God, I gotta think it's like 4-2 or 4-3.
So many times you read what I think. You know what I mean? Like I expect like 4-1, 4-2, and maybe 2 goals for Russia, but could be not be surprised 5-2. Ascaras, yeah, we just talk about Russia. What I said, they are not consistency. I think it's the same word can use for Askarov and the net. He can make
Mm-hmm.
an amazing save, like, oh my God, this is like, it's Dominic Ashek. And then the next save, the next puck is like Gum Worsley.
Overcommitting and trying
You
to
know what I
handle
mean?
the puck and skate out to the blue line, and
He looked like Steve Penny in the net,
a little bit of Rick DiPietro in this guy.
right? Um, but again, I think that's what I expect for the first game. Now, the second game was really interesting about that one there. I would not put my house between Finland and USA because I'm not guaranteed. I cannot. I'm not guaranteed. I'm almost like something about like Sweden, Finland, 50-50.
It's tough.
I, honestly, for me, I expect USA win.
I
But
think so.
again,
You can't put anything past these Finns, right? Like they just play a very disciplined, efficient game. They're very gritty and they get better as the game goes on. USA has a lot of offense. Like they've got
so now my question to you, Michael, is this part: do you believe Zegras and York, only both of them, only two, if they play their normal game, or do you believe they can beat only both of them, Finland, without Caulfield, Turcotte, Kalilev, and Sanderson and Spencer Knight? My point to you is like, I believe the USA to go all the way, they need more support from other like Seagrass, York. That's my statement
Yeah,
about that.
I think they need scoring outside of Zegras' line because the Finns will do what they can to contain him. I think Lundell will be matched up against him all night. Kaliev, but the one thing about the Finns is, and they play a very efficient defensive zone system, and we saw it again and again. And you're going up against it and trying to score, and they don't give you odd man choices. Like you're gonna have to score 5-on-5 against these guys or on the power play.
Last night I have a Zoom with my team, and I will show them the 5 unit at the red line, three forward waiting.
Line right
They
over.
don't have a four check 1-2-2 or a four check 2-1-2, whatever they are.
Go for it.
They let them come to the blue line, and they just block the red line at three or four sometimes. That's what the Finland do. And then
Yeah.
you have to the right and defensive side. They go from sometime a box plus one, and then they shift to man right away
Right.
with it. And the
They're
transition is
super
pretty good.
tight.
Now on the Finland side, we talk about Lundell, right? When you see Finland, it's about Lundell, everything like that. But you have other player behind him, and I think it's come from you know what? More I'm thinking right now, it's almost like Zegras York versus Lundell and Enola.
Well, I think so. I mean, I don't know. Like the Finns play very much as a team, but scoring wise, you're right. They're gonna have to get some offense. But I don't know. Like the Topi Niemelas played very well for them. Lambert's played very well for them. They've got offense from Ratty, so they're getting balanced offense from different lines in the Finns, and they're just you can't key on one guy on Finland.
Lundell have 4.4 goal, but again, Niemela has 7 point.
I know he's the leading defensive scorer in the tournament.
All right. Now I'm going to give you a surprise here, and we never mention his name. Never mention. I never heard you said his name, and I never mentioned his name. Do you know who has the most minute time on the ice, TOI, for Finland?
For Finland? No.
Ataka.
Who?
Santeri Ataka.
Who the heck is that?
I have no clue,
I don't even know.
but he played 20 minutes and 16 seconds per game. And for USA, it's funny, it's Turcat at 15 minutes 44.
So this guy's a draft pick of the San Jose Sharks. And this is funny because like you see this where teams draft Finnish players you've never heard of. And then they're like, wow, that guy's a really good NHL player.
It's not because my French accent there. It's just you never heard this name before.
I've never heard of him, but he's a draft pick.
Like he's more like it's like a model of a Tonka truck builder, like Hataka.
This
You know
guy's
what I mean? Like
a
I never heard.
draft pick of San Jose, and how much do you want us to bet he makes the NHL someday?
Yeah. So it's very impressive. Like you bring a great point right there. It's not about one player for Finland.
Yeah.
It's really versatile also with different
Very
things going
versatile.
on at the team. Well coaching, I'll be honest with you. I
Oh my
think that
goodness.
we don't give enough credit for the management of the staff for the Finland, I believe.
No. They're very quiet on the bench, but they're just focused. Like they're like the team. It's like this. They don't give you anything. You don't know what they're thinking.
They use the Sisu mindset.
Sisu mindset, man. That guy was right. I'm like down with this. I want to get T-shirts. Sisu.
I wrote this on my. I have like every day, like I put a quote on my mirror on the bathroom.
Yeah.
I'm a mindset greatness, my guy, and I put Sisu right there because I was constantly like I passed my day thinking about what the guy. I'm not remember it was. He was not Michael. It was another guy. It was Raphael.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot his name.
It was a Thompson. Maybe you have a three name. You have a nickname, middle name behind that. So it was amazing. So you can see right now at the bottom of the third bottom at the third low here. What is Sisu is a Finnish concept, and it's really unique. It's really right? So it's tenacity of purpose with grace, bravery, resilience, and hardiness, and help to fulfill themselves to express the national character. But that's maybe what really was who they are, the fans. Not only in hockey, like as a person.
For sure. Like this is how they play, and any Finns that I've known are the same way. And now I understand it a little better. Like they're kind of like
sense. When you read this yesterday, Michael, it was just blew my mind, and everybody like it was like. I mean, if we have about 5,000 people watching this show and all, and they love hockey, and they said, you know what, That's really right about Finland. So was a really great quote and a really statement and a message from our friend. But again, back at this game, give us a little bit more like what is prediction for the game tonight.
I think it's going to be like a 3-2 game. It's going to be tight. I think the U.S. might pop out early, and then Finland will claw back, and then we'll see what happens at the end, and it might come down to a weird play or a power play.
I will go a little bit higher. I will
Yeah,
set 4-3 and overtime
maybe.
and a
That makes
goal
sense.
from Boldy.
Oh yeah, maybe. You think what, York?
Boldy.
Boldy. Oh, Matthew Boldy. Sorry, they said both D.
Yep. So that's my prediction for tonight. And if it's coming from no T, I will go because it's a 3 versus 3, and Inola, I believe, is the most dangerous players on 3 versus 3 from Finland. So that will be my prediction for tonight.
These should be two great games, Pierre. I'm excited for this.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I said, don't call me after 6 o'clock p.m. tonight because I'm going to answer you tomorrow morning. So that's the point for tonight. We have two good games, and the winner, of course, the winner of the both game, they are going to play tomorrow for the final of the World Junior Championship 2021, where we predict. We thought was Russia, Canada, USA are the three teams going to win the medal. Could happen, you know, if ever like Canada or whatever, Canada, Russia lose the game tonight. The
That'll be
only
an
thing to
upset, I
keep
think.
those three is that Finland have to lose both games, the back to back, like tonight and tomorrow, to give her prediction right, and going to see about that one also. That's pretty good. Excited about this tonight. I don't know if you have anything to add,
No,
or
looking
maybe
forward to it.
tomorrow we'll talk more about the MVP of the tournament and players we maybe with dis- disappointment, or maybe player we not expect to play that level. I think from Canada, like Demis, is it Demis Sanaf? Zano? Is it Demis Sano? His last name?
From
26
where?
for Canada.
Oh,
That
Tomasino.
forward,
Yeah, he's really
yeah.
good. Man, he's been
Kind
great.
of player like this I'm talking
A
about, right?
natural draft pick. Yeah, Philip
Yeah.
Tomasino. He's so,
So,
I mean, it just shows you the depth of Canada. It's crazy.
yep.
And he's itching for more ice time. Do we know if Newhook's back?
It's 50-50 again. They expect him more to be part of that part over there, but we'll see what happening for them. And then we don't have anything else around the league. Another thing we did not talk, I want to be sure we before we leave is, for me, is also the goaltender for the Finland. He was impressed me a lot for the last couple of games. Pitukin, I think it's Pitukin or
Oh,
Pitukonen.
Coronin? Yeah.
Yeah, for Finland. That's another one we don't talk about. We talk a lot about
He's young.
Levy, right? But I think Askarov. But I think we're going to see. It'll be interesting. We're going to final tomorrow. See Spencer Knight versus Steven Levy. It's a two goaltender of the Florida Panthers draft, the 2019 2019. Both of them 7th round pick, and also the 1st round pick from Canada, from Panthers, the 13th overall pick. Honestly, so it would be interesting to see that if it's happened tomorrow. So for me, that's pretty much what I have to say about the World Junior Championship. I don't know if you have anything else you want to add before
Oh,
we move on to the next one after that.
let's do it. I can't wait to see the games tonight. Enjoy hockey, guys.
Absolutely. Thanks again, everybody, for Hockey Nation fans to be with us today. We take a seat tonight. Go get your hot dog, wings, beer, whatever you drink, whatever you're ready to go. Don't go. Tell the family. Don't change the channel for the TV, because from 6 p.m. to 12 p.m. tonight, it's all about the World Junior Championship. Have an amazing, great Monday, everybody. Thanks, Michael.
Thanks, Pierre.